another banger. Kilo fe omote chogade. Fine, fine, oh bagate. Watch your love for like it.
Thank you so much for tuning in. So I begin by showing you how I roll out the Brazilian wool. I ended up using 2 packs and a pack of straws, which kind of never ended. So this is how I roll. I'll be twisting as you roll onto the straws, and after that I'll be showing you how I place them in hot water and the after results. Keep watching. So as you roll your Brazilian wool onto the straws, make sure that there are no spaces in between, because this will make your curls more loose. Let me explain on this. How you roll your Brazilian onto the straws will depend on the size of the curls that you'll be getting. Will it be loose, or will it be, not spaced out that much? And that will determine how your passion twist will come about. So when you're finding that there are spaces in between, just push it. As you can see, like, you just push and keep on rolling onto the straws like we normally do. Keep watching. So on to the finishing process. This is what I did. I folded my straw and ended up wrapping my hair and tied a knot. If this seems kinda hard, you can use a rubber band to seal off the ends, or you can actually just tie a knot towards the beginning and the end. And this is kinda a delicate part per se, because when you be pouring hot water and you find that your curls are now unraveling without them even being complete, you'll come to understand the importance of this. So make sure your beginning and the end is actually completely sealed. You can actually test it and see if it will unravel, so that you won't get disappointed. So after that, place them into hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Hot water, not warm, and make sure they are completely dry before unraveling, so that you can get the most amazing curls and it will be worth it. So this is what I was getting, and I was so proud of what I did. On to the next step. I did cornrows at the back and crocheted the passion twist, and at the front is where I just planted the passion twist, which was kinda easy and time saving. So this is what I did. I crocheted the hair and then I twisted. And now you're not going to be twisting the normal twist, but you're going to be twisting on the opposite direction. For example, we usually twist at the front going to the back, but this one will be twisting from the back going to the front, as you can see, to where your curls are, so that it can give that passion twist instead of giving it a twist, a normal twist. And so at the end, I secured my passion twist using rubber bands, because without it, the passion twist were rolling up upwards, which was kind of disappointing. So I decided to use this method, which secured the twist. And to the measured length, I cut the ends. And so I'll be repeating the same method, and then I'll be showing you what not to do, because I've shown you how you twist from the back to the front, and for you to understand, I feel like I'll do it twice, and then I'll show you how you'll do it from the front to the back and how your twist will be looking like, which we are avoiding. Keep watching. Now that we are done with how our passion twist should be looking and we have clearly seen how it should be looking, let us now observe how we should not be doing it. This is from the front to the back, and as you can see, the twists are coming out kind of confused. The curls are not presentable, and I'm going the opposite way to where the curls are, so I'll be getting a different achievement, as you can see. And I ended up changing, and this is how your curls should be looking like from the back to the front. And so thank you so much for watching up until the end. I ended up trimming, and these were my results, which turned out so good. I was so impressed. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I really hope that you'll be trying these hairstyles soon.